Hi everyone, this is going to be a quick video to talk about the 2021 Olympics make-along. I had planned to talk about this on my last podcast and I forgot. I didn't quite have the rules set up, and I had planned on getting the rules out sooner than today, which is opening ceremony day, but Izzy got sick and time got away from me. So we're putting it out last minute, which is why you get this video instead of a nice edited and recorded podcast. Anyway, so if you've been with me for a while, you know quite a few years ago I hosted an Olympics knit along and it went really well. So I decided to do it again this year. And basically the goal is to just finish as many whips as possible, clear out as much stash as possible between now and the end of the Olympics. So it's easy enough, easier said than done. There are some rules so that I can keep track of everybody because there are going to be prizes. Everything that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to put in the show notes. So if you have questions or need to see visually what I'm explaining, then you can look in the show notes below. They'll be there. They're also posted in the 2 Ravelry threads that are open. There's a chatter thread and an FO thread that has no chatter. And then also on Instagram, I posted it in my stories and a snippet high level what this is going to look like on my Instagram grid. That being said, one of the main changes this year is that I am allowing submissions through email and not just Ravelry to be more inclusive. I know a lot of people can't use Ravelry anymore, or just don't want to use Ravelry. So I do have threads in Ravelry, but I've also made my email address available so that you guys can email me your submissions and I will compile everything and as we go through the knit along. So my email address is below, but the email that you can use is honeybeeyarn@gmail.com. So in your post, what you're going to do is you're going to put a picture of your finished object. You're going to put the point value, which I have the list below. It's basically just a standard list of projects that I think are pretty common to be finished. And I've assigned point values to all of them, and I've also assigned bonus points for items that are lace, like if you use lace weight or a lace chart, if you use more than one color, if it's a charity item, if it's like, I don't think I put brioche in there, but to me brioche is definitely the next level up. So anything that would increase the difficulty or a charity item will add additional bonus points to your project in addition to the points that you get for the type of project you finish. Now, I know that I don't have a list of every single type of project that you could possibly finish, especially since this year we're opening it up not only to knitters and crocheters, but to makers in general. So if you sew, if you do diamond painting, if you cross stitch, any kind of craft, if you do woodworking, any kind of craft that you do, I'm opening it up to you. If you need help figuring, basically what I need you to do, if it's not in the list below, is to tell me how many points that you believe that it's worth based on the amount of time, effort, and materials that you put into it, and then tell me why you think it should be worth that many points, and then I will either approve or I'll adjust it up. I doubt that I'll adjust anything down unless you send me something then you're like, this is worth 5,000 points. I'll probably have to nix that just because I want to keep it fair for everybody and I want to give everybody a fair shot to win. So anyway, that's kind of like the summary of how the points breakdown is going to work. So when you submit your submission either on Ravelry or Instagram, you're going to put your picture, your point value, and you're also going to tell me what country you're representing. This doesn't have to be the country you live in. It could be any country that you want. So it could be the country that you were born in. Maybe you don't live there anymore, but you were born there. It could be your favorite country that you visited or a favorite country that you would like to visit. It could be the country that your family originated from. So for example, my family, like my ancestry is European and Irish, so I could use the UK, I could use Ireland, I could use Scotland. You can choose whichever country that you want to represent. So based on, I will keep track of how many points you have total until the end of the knit along. So it begins today and it ends, I believe the closing ceremony is August 8th. So all the threads will be closed August 9th. Might be August 9th and 10th. I'm not sure. But regardless, that's when I'll close all the threads and emails down and draw prizes. I will be adding everybody's list as they send me finished objects. I will be adding them up. So, and I will keep a running tally that I will post on Ravelry and Instagram. If I podcast during this time, I might go ahead and put up the current standings on there too, but we will be ranking them. So we will have gold, silver, bronze, and then 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and on down the list. The main prizes are going to be going to our gold, silver, and bronze winners, but there might be some extra prizes in between for anybody else, like pattern prizes, or if any prizes get donated to the podcast. By the way, if you would like to contribute and donate to the podcast, you are not obligated to, but feel free. Just send me a message on Ravelry. My Ravelry name is Melissa13808, or you can email me at thehoneybeeknitsyarn@gmail.com email address and let me know that you would like to contribute, and we will get you all set up. And I will also be posting a list of all the makers and tagging them, all the businesses that would like to contribute. So if you're a designer, pattern making, I'm not asking that you give me anything for free. If you do not want to, that is absolutely fine. But if you would like to donate a prize, you're more than welcome to. And I haven't done it in a really long time, so I do have some stuff in my prize bin, but it's a little scarce. But I have no problem supplementing that with like patterns and things like that. So or maybe I'll even do some stash diving and maybe send out a few skeins of yarn from my stash too. So I have prizes, so if nobody ends up donating, it's fine. Everybody will get something. Not everybody will get something. All the winners will get something, depending on how many people participate. I can't promise everybody will win, but that's how you can win. In addition to that, you can use the hashtag 2021 Olympics MAL, M-A-L, on Instagram to show your progress. So if you want to show what you're working on and whatnot, I will be drawing weekly prize winners for pattern prizes there. And then also I have a chatter thread on Ravelry. I'll be drawing weekly pattern prizes from there as well. So yeah, so make sure you check out Ravelry if you're on Ravelry, or Instagram if you're on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram and Ravelry, unfortunately there's not really a way for me to track other than the finished objects, but at least the email option gives you access so that you can still participate. So hopefully. I'm trying to think what else. I think that's it, but I could have missed something, so make sure that you read the show notes below. And I'm just really excited. I hope everybody has a lot of fun with this. Oh, that's what I was forgetting. So when you email me or you post in the Ravelry thread, also include your Ravelry ID and or your Instagram ID, so that when I share your post, share your pictures on Instagram, Ravelry, the podcast, etc., I can give you credit for what you've worked, what you've posted. So you do not have to be shared. So like if you take a picture of a project and you don't want me to share it, that's fine. Just put that in the email. I won't share it. But if you would like to be a part of the group of people where I'm going to be sharing pictures as we go through the knit along, then make sure that you put your Instagram name in there so I can tag you, or your Ravelry name so I can tag you. Anyway, I think that's it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I am getting better at reading my YouTube comments, better than I was at least. So I will try to get back to you within a day or two. The goal is throughout the week to post the standings every day. That might not always be possible, so I might be a day or two behind, but I am going to try to keep on it as the month goes by. So the knit along starts now, so get your needles ready, get your projects ready, and I will see you on Instagram or Ravelry or in my inbox. Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.